Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 Season 3. Going through a bit of a walk in the woods here. Headed for the one thing we always seem to start the day out with. Looks like they planted... Can't tell if those are potatoes or beets or something. We are headed to the shop. I know, we're always headed to the shop, aren't we? But that's because today is silage day, or at least the start of it. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do. It still shows as being rain, or the ground is wet. I don't remember if I can take silage off when it's wet. If not, we're going to have to wait, and then we've got more rain coming in tonight. Then we got 2 clean days, and then rain, and then clouds, and then rain. Oh yeah, it's a messy forecast, and actually there was 2 days of rain prior to this, which makes it even more of a pain, so... I got all the hay in, luckily. We just got silage and we've got a bunch of soybeans still in the field that we're going to have to try to get in. So, what we're going to need is a forage harvester. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the smaller one here. I have not used this one before, so I figure it's a good one to go with. Excuse me. So we got that. We're going to need a head for it. The one that's designed for it here is a 6-meter one, which is perfect. We don't need something super big. I feel like otherwise things are just going to get crazy. But so we need another 27,000 here. I think. Well, how much does this one do? That one's 6, 6, 6, and then you got the big guy here that'll do 10.5. But I don't want to do that. We're going to need some cash. So we are going to have to take out a bit of a loan. I was selling some of my stuff here. So we need 27 for that. I'm going to do it step by step because I don't remember exactly how much I'm going to need. So we're going to buy this guy. And then we need some sort of a tipper. And I think the tipper I want to run with is just go with the big one here. Thought about doing this one because this one's pretty much silage only. But this one will haul anything. Let's get... Yeah, but this one will turn better. We don't need the semi, we'll just use the dolly for it. And then we'll use the big tractor to pull it around. That way we can get the most silage coming in at once. I think that's going to be our best bet. I don't know, I'm going back and forth about it. Because it's big and we don't have a lot of space, but it'll turn better, so it might get around better. So I think we're gonna do that one, and I think we need let's go back here. So we need 78,000 for that, plus another 9,000 for the dolly. So it should be enough to get this guy. And then we need the dolly, which is going to be right here. Select that. Wheel setup. Wide tires or standard tires? We're going to go standard tires. So there we go. We should have everything we need here. Oh, those are little tires. Ooh. Let's put the wide tires on it, actually. Let me sell this quick. We get full rate for it anyway, so how much was it to do an extra 200? Yeah, let's do it. It'll look better then. Yeah, they look like egg tires now. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. Okay, that head folds, that's good. This does have a hitch in the back. So let's hope that we can hook this trailer up to it. At least that was my idea here. So we can hook that up, perfect. This is a nice looking little chopper. I like this. So let's see if it'll let us back this in here. Should be pretty darn close to oh, right there. Perfect. So now for the fun part. I just thought about this. I gotta hook up the head, but this thing seems to trail pretty well when you have the dolly set up like this. Seems to trail really well. Oh, apparently we ran into the head. Oh. There we go. We've got a lot of things going on with this guy. But on the plus side, we can pull it all in one shot here. So you can actually lower it. Oh, with it folded, nice. And I like how it actually lists it as a corn head, because it knows that it's a corn head. But there we go. So I've been thinking about things. For one thing, I've been looking into Farming Simulator's development loop. And obviously you know that they usually release the next one during the late fall, early winter of the even year for the odd ones. So Farming Simulator 19 is going to be the next one. And I've seen some of the previews for it, and they've overhauled the graphics, and it looks really good. It'll be interesting to see how the gameplay changes. So they're adding more equipment, more crops, all that kind of good stuff. I'm excited for it. So they're going to be releasing it, they said, late fall, or something coming this fall. So the plan is this is going to be our final season for 17. I've really enjoyed playing this game, but we're going to move on to the next one when it comes out. I have a lot of playability left in this season. I'm still having a lot of fun playing it, if you haven't noticed. And I'm hoping here that we can push towards my goal, or my kind of rough idea. I don't know how feasible it is, but I'd like to be able to support 1,000 cows for a season and see how that goes. You see I've been spreading some manure on here. I'm kind of doing stuff in between so that I can start digging up this field as soon as possible. Just trying to get stuff done, because I know we have a lot of fields to dig up. I'd like to dig up as much as I can this fall before the ground freezes, because that's a lot less to do in the springtime when we got to get the stuff in the ground. So that's the plan with that. Let's see here. So let's see if we can actually get some harvest in here. And I like the idea of being able to pull the trailer, although I'll probably get a tractor involved at some point here. Gonna have to. See if I can get this lined up. I think the head's big enough that we can trail the trailer okay and we don't run everything over. We just gotta be careful of it. So let's change this out to, I want to go here, I want to open the cover up. Here I want to go pipe out. It found it right away. So if I start this guy up, will it let me harvest? It will. Okay, so it doesn't matter that it's too wet. That's good, because otherwise we're not going to have anything we can do until we wait. So I guess we're going to get some silage off here. Perfect. Look how much we can take off in one shot. I like this. The fun part is I think that giant field over there, I think we're going to put corn on it next year. That's the idea right now. Actually, you know what? I think I want to get a tractor involved here. So I'm going to attempt to keep taking silage off here. We'll keep you guys reprised of what's going on. We're going to fill up that one bunker, and then we're going to have to start filling stuff up probably at, we'll pick something up somewhere. At the biogas plant is where we're going to have to fill up again. So let's see here. I need to go G, disconnect, and G. Something along those lines. Let's shut this down for now. And let's grab a tractor. Oop. We need the big tractor. There he is. Pretty nearby. And then also, like I said, we're gonna... Actually, before we do that, let's check that. Before we get too far into the silage here, I have to check, because remember we wanted to buy a bunch of cows? We wanted to max out our loan and see how many cows we could get, and then hope we can feed them. Let's go to this. Let's go to cows. Oh, we had to do it earlier. Oh, the price is coming up. We'd be better off waiting until winter, but I want the cows now. So what is the cow price right now? Let's check. We were getting them for like 3,000, a little bit over that. Oh, they're at 52. Shoot. Even if I were to get like 20 of them, you're looking at 108,000. 20 of them will help. I mean, we're at 105 right now, I think. 107. So if we got enough to go up to 130, I would feel pretty good about the winter here. So let's see. I'm gonna need probably about 130,000. Let's just take it to 900,000. That's what our loan is right now. And then we'll open this up. We're gonna buy as many as we can get. And we're gonna call that good. And we're gonna stop there. So we can get 27 of them. So we'll have 134. Perfect. So that's a lot of cows compared to what we had last year. That's probably double what we had. So we should be getting a lot of money through the winter here, which is good because then we can start paying stuff off and really set ourselves up for next year. So we can really push cows. So I'm going to keep doing silage down here. I'm guessing my stuff shut off. Usually, yeah, if you're far enough away from it, they'll shut down if you've taken too long. But, yep, I'm going to keep working here. And I'll meet you guys in a little bit as we start filling up these silos. And we'll see what the weather does for us. So it ended up working out just about perfect. Just as night falls here, I took this entire field off. It's crazy, and in an afternoon's time, basically, we were able to take an entire large field off with that big chopper. And it shows we got a lot. The bunker itself is going to be full here. I'm not even sure if I can fit this in it decently, but I think I'm going to put it in anyways. So then this entire field's going to go to the biogas plant. It's the only place I have. Can't see what I'm doing here. I gotta turn my lights on. That will take that amount that's nearby at least. As you can see, it's pretty full here. So we're gonna try to put some across the top here. Not too much. I want to try to. Come on, come on. I'm getting stuck. Shoot, I went too fast now. There we go. So we'll have to use this guy, this trailer again, obviously. Manure's building up good. It's good fertilizer. What I've been doing is I've just been coming around here and then heading back out. We'll do the same thing here. Well, actually, we won't have to because we won't be filling here. So let's see if we can get this filled in. We do have some silage here that went outside of it. So we are going to have to put the blade on. Oop. There we go. It's been a little while since we've used this blade, actually. At least for silage purposes. So we can push this up into here. There we go, get a little bit more back into the... Oop, didn't have it low enough. Back into the bunker. Shouldn't have anywhere to go into there, or what? Still showing there's 15 inside the blade, but I don't see it. Let's try to fill this side in, and then we'll start compacting. Should be good enough now. We can fill it, cover it, and seal it up and be ready to go then. Yeah, it's leaving a little bit behind inside the blade, but that's okay. That's doable. I think that's everything that I can get here. Should be everything inside the bunker, so she's full. About as full as the other one was. We filled that guy up, so I am happy with that. Now it's just a matter of climbing up on top and packing this guy in. We've got 69-70% already packed, so it shouldn't take too much here, as long as I don't get stuck. Fortunately, it gets really difficult to pack, which we've seen that in the past. If you don't put it by the sides here, you put it all in the middle, it packs funny. But I think that's just a limitation of how the game engine works. The fact that we're putting a lot into this. This is a modded map too, so that might play into it as well. But yeah, we've got 343,000 units in here, which is a lot of silage. This will last us, what's left in that silo and this one will probably last us all the way until next fall. But then we'll have extra just for growing purposes and stuff. It's not going to hurt to have extra. We're just going to have to ship it in, that's all, like we said before. We got a nice big trailer now. We'll hook up, or we'll have to set up some conveyors for that one, and we'll basically be able to just trek our way over there, fill up the trailer, bring it back here, dump it in one of these silos that are empty, and we'll just load off of that. Wherever the conveyors are set up, we'll just dump a pile in front of the conveyors, and then we can load again. Yeah, I don't like how this edge ends up like this. It looks funny, but the biogas plant's got some very big bunkers. So we'll be set once we get to that point. 94, 95%, almost there. I'm probably gonna. I guess I got everything set up. I might as well start doing silage. It all depends on when the rain's coming tomorrow. If it's gonna be later in the day, I think I'll just do the silage, get it done. Oh, it was enough to get 100. Good. So you know what that means. Blanket silo. Perfect. So now it's ready to go. And we're going to get fermented into silage, and I just hit all those darn tires. So I think, let me check here. Yeah, everybody, they'll make it through the night on everything, so I'm going to have to feed everybody in the morning here. But let's skip till morning. So the rain has not showed up yet, and the rain's not in the forecast for a little bit. Hay and grass is close here, so I'm going to have to feed all the cows here, and then I'm going to keep filling, and I'll show you guys where I'm going to be filling the next bunker. Well, that's one more wagon full. I'm working on this field. As you can see, rain is in the forecast. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it, but we're going to try. I've been hauling them all to the biogas plant, like originally planned. And I went around and opened up the field first. There isn't a whole lot left. There's probably maybe 2 wagons full, I would say, which it's a pretty good amount. There's probably going to be close to, I want to say 250,000 units here saved. I didn't realize how big these silos are until I started actually hauling stuff to them, which I'm going to show you guys here. This Magnum does work. I've been using it specifically to pull these heavy loads, and no worries, not one bit. don't know if I mentioned this, but I actually switched back to the regular wheels. I don't have the wide wheels anymore. Oh, great demand for hay. I don't want to offload any hay. I did see a notice for oats, but I don't have a lot of it, so I don't think I'm going to send it out at all. Ooh, came close there. So these are the big silos that we got here. Nice and tall, with a lot of space in them. The nice part is I can just kind of pull in here, kind of back them into place, and then just dump them in the back. There's no worries about climbing over stuff too much. Just gotta be proficient at backing up, I guess, which normally I'm not too bad at, but today I've been struggling. I don't know if it's just the way the wagon is, because it's kind of like a semi-truck version. I don't know. It would be easier if I didn't have the dolly underneath it, but it is what it is. So then I just dump it out and just slowly move forwards and let it fill up. We actually might get close to 300,000 now that I look at it, because we got 150 in there already. We have what, 175 in it almost? 177? That's pretty good. So hopefully the rain holds off. Usually it will not rain until after the forecast shows that sunshine is next. Usually, although unless it's a long rain. But luckily we got 2 days in a row here where we should be able to get the soybeans off. We'll get all the crops off the ground. We can start digging in some fields, which will be a huge help if we can get a bunch dug up this fall here before winter sets. It looks like snow is in the forecast for the first day of winter already. That's disappointing, but not surprising with how things are here. It's been a rough fall here. Very similar to how things are in real life here. It's been a rough spring. Unfortunately, we had a late snow, which is what held me up when we were trying to fly back from our vacation. That melted out, and here it is in May already, and the weather warmed up, but it likes to rain a lot, which is really hard for getting stuff in the ground. So obviously, you're not going to want to plant anything in the mud. You got to get the ground to dry out some. So all the farmers around here have been struggling to get stuff in the ground. The worst part is, I'm recording this, May 6th. Most of the big farmers usually try to get their corn in the ground in April, so they're a week or two behind. So everything's not the way it should be, but for us here, we're getting things done. We're getting things harvested. I'm happy about that, and we'll have to see. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to dig up, because I want to get as much of the regular manure spread on it, and we don't have a lot of it right now. We're going to get a lot through the winter, so we'll have a lot in the spring to spread. So I guess we'll see how things look here and kind of play it by ear. I guess if we store some up, we're going to have to, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll finish out the episode here when we got everything in place, and we can cover the silo at the biogas plant. Alright guys, I think we're getting there. A lot of silage to actually compact here. We ended up with 273, so we were almost up to 300. You could get a lot of silage in here. I've been driving in circles here trying to get it to compact. It is working. Hope you guys don't feel dizzy watching this. It would probably work better if we had a big tractor with duals and stuff on, but we don't. And that's okay. We don't need one, because it would be the only thing it would be good at. I mean, we don't have the space on the roads or in the sheds, or even really fields big enough to warrant using the biggest of the equipment, which is kind of neat. Gives a little more of a home farm type feel to it. at least in my mind. So 65, 66, so we're at 2/3% here. Go around in circles a little bit more here. I feel like this area right back in here is where most of the issue is, and I think if you do get the areas that aren't really packed in, it goes faster. Or at the very least, it's easier to drive in circles. There's still some rough spots in there, you can see right through here. 80%. So, like I said, we're gonna have to have conveyors down here. When we start emptying this out, we're just gonna truck it back home and dump it, and then we'll utilize it. The feeding we need to be doing for the winter here, I think we're gonna have to get the big mixer wagon, just because we're having to mix up, you know, sometimes 3 to 4 loads now, and the big mixer wagon is 4 loads of the regular mixer wagon, so that'll help us get stuff done. You can see the forecast changed as well. It's showing rain or sunshine coming soon, which means the rain is not far off. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it rains at any point here. But I'm gonna blanket this. We are done with silage for the year. It's not a lot here, but you know, it'll keep it safe at least while we work on other things. And oh, I must have broke a sign off there. Come on. Okay, so let's take this big guy home. I'm not sure where we're gonna put it right now. Unfortunately, well, it's got a cover, so if we cover it, snow shouldn't go inside of it. We may have to leave it outside somewhere. But silage is pretty much the only thing we're gonna use it for, so it's gonna sit the rest of the year. But that at least gets us where I wanted to get for the episode today. Silage is in. I'm gonna have to. Oh, took that corner a little sharp. Or actually, a little wide, not sharp. Oversteer, understeer, not oversteer. Ah, that was too sharp. It is hard to drive in the keyboard sometimes in this game. So I don't actually know where I want to put it. Like, it keeps it out of the way. But we're gonna have to start combining. I don't know if we're gonna do any of that Sunday. I think I'm gonna wait till Monday, because then we don't have to worry about paying extra costs to the workers. No weekend hours. And get that done, then we can start getting some manure spread out, get some fields dug up, and we'll be ready for winter time. Winter time's gonna be, we're gonna be knocking down a bunch of trees again. I've got that planned into our little escapades for the winter time, and then let's see here. Well, I thought about putting it in there, but maybe for now we're just gonna let it sit. Oh, there's a boulder. Let's just let it sit underneath here. Good enough. I can work around it right now. I'll find a better place for it at some point. But with that, guys, I have a feeling the rain's going to start coming down, especially when I speed up time like this. I ended up putting some of the other stuff away into the shed. I am stuck. There we go. So our chopper is going to sit in here. The other tractor's in there. The combine and stuff is actually in here. Or it will be. We got our digger, our header. Our combine's going to be in here. That way we got a place for everything. And that'll work for me. It's actually almost nighttime here, and the rain hasn't started coming down. Well, I guess we can enjoy the sunset then. Waiting for the rain to come down. I don't remember I think nighttime's like 9 o'clock now. I don't know, we'll find out here. Because this is going to be... Well, this is only 6 o'clock. Oh, there's the rain. 7 o'clock. I guess that means we need to go into the next morning. But I will see you guys next time. So thank you all for watching. And as always, take it easy.